Hello, my name is Nathan Slapter, co-founder of Rent. We believe everyone should have inclusive access to stable housing. The problem that exists is renters, according to Urban Institute, have been disproportionately negatively impacted by the pandemic. Millions are credit stale or credit invisible. If they have a credit score at all, it's low. That means fragility. And landlords are not the bad guys here in this equation. Their biggest problem is identifying and retaining their best tenants. But how do you do so? First, when the existing systems have inherent bias, your conversion's lacking, you're sitting on moratoriums, bad debt, potential evictions, there's overall instability in your community. We solve this problem, both the tenant and the landlord problem. We give landlords a toolkit, advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, data to identify, assess, and segment risk inclusively. This is instant lease performance confidence top of funnel with a soft credit pool. This improves bad debt, reduces evictions, and so on. And also drives overall stability. We surface the very elements that a landlord operator needs to understand in order to stabilize their environment. And that data that a renter needs to gain entree to the house that they want, verification of income, identity, assets, employment, we take direct from the source, simplifying, automating that process. And that's the very data set that a renter needs to gain financial inclusion. We report on-time rent payments to credit bureaus. What this does is this reinforces the very elements that a landlord wants to see in their environment, on-time rent payments. And it's delivered straightforward through a dashboard or API integration or software that helps landlords really enhance their credit policy. This is inclusive, profitable leasing and fully defensible. We're OCC, CFPB compliant, and this product has delivered value and underwritten billions of dollars in the financial services sector, and we've enhanced it for rent. And no one else is doing this. You know, if you look across the landscape, most companies focus on screening. Obvious, it's out there, but they have the inherent bias of FICO. And because of that, they overlook hordes of quality, responsible tenants. Other companies do great things. They help build credit history, but they fail to identify that renter and persist with them along the path, or help that renter gain access to the house in the first place. We do both and create revenue for our operators. And it's a huge market out there. 37% of Americans rent. They move every 2 years. On average, 3 applications per rental. So millions and millions of applications, a $4.5 billion market opportunity. We're approaching that market with B2B relationships, engaging channel partners as well. For us, we work with the attainable housing with a lot of workforce housing. This would be the asset limited income constrained population. The population is living paycheck to paycheck, but we're also serving market rate and student housing. Typically dealing with operators who have a portfolio of 350 units or more. We're driving pilots right now. We have LOIs that represent quite a bit of upside. And we improve acceptance rates by 10+%. We reduce eviction. We prove inclusion mandates. So landlords pay us. But because we sit at that data layer, we take advantage of other revenue streams as we scale. Now we're laser focused on inclusive criteria expansion. This is the most prescriptive and predictive understanding of credit risk and fragility in the market. And so we're really focused on that, and we've already driven some incredible efficacy over the last few months. I'm an executor, so I've surrounded myself with executors and marketing and operations. Stacy and Jay are co-founders. Stacy is our COO, Jay's enterprise entrepreneur in residence at UCSD. We also have 2 incredible technologists, Marty and Neil. Neil's a former CTO of HP Europe, has 10 patents. And what ties us together is this mission to provide inclusive, stable communities. Stakeholders benefit. Renters gain access to credit, access to capital, access to the home. Landlords benefit by improving retention, reducing evictions, and driving on-time payments. My name is Nathan Slapter. Connect with me if you are an operator or a landlord or even a strategic. Take a picture. Talk to you soon.